mean, look around this place. We got a lot of fucking weirdos.
You gotta own your weird brain and be confident about your weird brain.
You just know it when you see it.
They're weird.
Like, we don't find out that your brain is demented till like you've been here for a while, and it reveals itself in slow, unique ways.
For some reason, Barstool's always attracted weird brains.
Pirate Simon, Porn King. Weird Haircut Seth, campaign manager, weird. Hank, weird. KB, weird. Donnie, weird. We attract weirdness.
I think prior to Weird Brain was Weird Bird. And one time we were, I was trying to make like inroads in New York with the Anheuser-Busch guys. And they were signing on like at the time what was like a pretty big deal for like $100 grand for like 6 parties throughout the year. So Dave like comes down to New York, we like give this pitch, we sell it on like these bars and this party, goes home, and I think he had a phone call maybe, and he's emailing me, and he doesn't realize he hit reply all. And he's talking to everybody, and he was like, yeah, like Jim he's a good guy, a bit of a weird bird. He played goalie in college. He was like a hockey goalie, and anybody who does that's a bit of a weird bird, and weird bird, weird bird, weird bird. And he was on the email, and I think he wrote back like, weird bird, huh? And he was a weird bird, so we kind of laughed about it and had a good time. But Weird Bird, I think, was like kind of the first iteration of that. And then I almost said it today on the rundown because we talked about a lot of weird brains.
Hi, I'm Trysta Krick, Barstool's correspondent. When you're new here, a lot of words come up that you've never heard before. So I wanted to investigate what those words mean and where they come from. One phrase that kept coming up was weird brain. So I sat down with some of the OGs to get the scoop. All right, weird brains. Who are they?
A weird brain is someone who thinks differently and they are in on the joke 50% of the time and not the other 50% of the time, but the joke's never about them. They just go in and out of kind of understanding where the joke is.
You got a weird brain, you just perceive things differently.
They just work differently than you think.
I don't know, they're fun to be around, they're fun to talk to, and they always make the best content.
You see something and think something about it, they think something that you never would have thought.
Their whole view of life is skewed.
If I have a conversation with someone for 10 minutes, I'll know pretty quickly whether they have a weird brain or not, and I think Dave's the same way.
Is it a positive trait?
Oh yeah.
I think of weird brain as a compliment.
I think it is a positive trait, very unique.
I think you have to be comfortable in your own skin and understand that it's a good thing and embrace the weird brain.
It's a term of endearment, really. I know he's called me a weird brain before. He's used it for really most employees.
I think one of the biggest compliments he could give you in an interview is that you're a weird brain. For some reason, Barstool's always attracted weird brains.
I mean, look around this place. We got a lot of fucking weirdos, and we don't always know it. Like, we don't find out that your brain is demented lots of times till like you've been here for a while, and it reveals itself in slow, unique ways. Pirate Simon, Porn King. Like, we didn't know that when we hired him. Weird Haircut Seth, campaign manager, weird. Hank, weird. I mean, KB, weird.
KB's a weird brain. KB is 100% a weird brain.
KB and Nick, they'll speak for themselves.
Do they?
Yes, they do. Have you read any of their blogs or tweets? They're weird.
KB, like I said, definitely a weird brain. His little friend over there, Nick, I think that's a duo of very weird but unique and talented brains.
I don't know Nick that well yet, but Nick, I think, is potentially in the running.
If you're like friendly with KB, you have to have a weird brain just to sort of keep up with the way he conducts himself.
Even the newer people now, like KB and Nick, who just came on, weird brain's a compliment here. Now, granted, it can get you in trouble because you're really messing with like potential sociopaths and psychopaths, but it's never a dull moment when you have a bunch of weird brains running around. So I'd say 90% of the people are here because they have some weird brain.
Do you remember the first time you heard it?
No. It's an old one. Do you know the first time I would have heard it?
There's a few like Muskie and Pirate Simon and Weird Haircut Seth.
I don't think any of them really had a weird brain. I think they were weird people. I think if they had weird brains, they'd still be here.
They seem to think that they had weird brains, but maybe they just
I didn't
took
know
it too
Muskie
far.
personally.
I don't think Muskie was a weird brain. I think he was an idiot.
And I think Weird Haircut Seth just had weird hair. I don't think he had a weird brain.
I think he was more weird haircut than weird brain. Famously said he could throw a football very far, threw it, I don't know, 30 yards, maybe 25 yards.
Nope, not even close.
Oh, what an idiot. What a fucking idiot, Weird Haircut Seth. That was my campaign. That was 25 yards. Oh, Weird Haircut Seth is a bum.
So he's just more weird haircut than weird brain.
Pirate Simon is not a weird brain. He's just a porn addict.
Simon was just a weird dude. I'm not giving Simon the credit for weird brain. He just liked to watch porn at work.
He's just weird. Pirate Simon.
What about Mike Portnoy? Is he a weird brain?
Yeah, he's got weird brain tendencies for sure.
Yes, yeah. I think Mike Portnoy would be the original weird brain.
Huh. Yeah. You know, I know him, so obviously my dad, so I've dealt with it. He's a frustrating weird brain, but yeah, he's a weird brain.
Do you think that Dave has a weird brain?
Yes.
Dave has, weird brain tendencies. I have weird brain tendencies. I think if you're successful, you have to have a little something off.
He's obviously super smart and everything, but you do have to have that weird brain, that unique brain, in order to make Barstool successful, turn it from a gambling newspaper into a $500 million company. I think that, you think weird brain, you think, oh, Dave's not weird himself, but his brain is weird enough and unique enough and creative enough where it could make this $500 million company.
I think everyone here has a pretty weird brain.
No normal brains.
No, I don't think a normal brain would survive here.
What do you think would happen to someone who was like planted here with a normal brain?
They'd quit pretty quick, I think. They'd be like, get me the fuck out of here.